Air shows are some of the best events to go watch military aircraft do what they do best as aviation enthusiasts. Today, we're going to tell you all about all the air shows here in 2025 in the United States. I hope all of you are excited for the assessment today, as there are so many exciting air shows here in the country, and we have a bunch to talk about today. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. There's a bunch of air shows this year, everybody. I'm excited to tell you about all of them, including their event, the date, and the major performers. So what are we waiting for, as we have a bunch of shows to cover and you all want the information. So we're going to go chronologically by date, and once again I hope all of you are excited for it. So let's go ahead and get started, everybody. I'm going to read off all of the major performer events and obviously all of the information's here, so if you want to read a particular event, feel free to do so. But once again, we're going to refer to all the major performing events. So on February 16th, we're going to have two. We're going to have the Stars and Stripes Air Show Spectacular in Laredo, Texas, and this will feature the F-22 Raptor, so that'll be really cool. And on February 16th, we'll also have the Daytona 500, which will have the USAF Thunderbirds flying over, so that should be pretty cool as well. On March 15th, we're going to have the El Centro, California Festival of Flight featuring the Blue Angels and the F-16 Fighting Falcons, so that'll be really cool on that day. Simultaneously, we'll have the Yuma Air Show in Arizona, which is a really good one, as they have three major performers currently listed. They currently have the F-16s, they have the USMC NV-22 Ospreys, and also the F-35B Lightning IIs, which is really cool. And feel free to go filter this on airshowstuff.com, and this will give you all the updated information when it comes out. It's a really great website. We also have the Thunderbirds doing the Motor Speedway NASCAR flyover the following day, and that'll take us to March 22nd through 23rd, where we have two major air shows. The first one is going to be Thunder and Lightning over Arizona in Tucson, where we're going to have the Thunderbirds and the F-35A Lightnings, so that will be really cool. Simultaneously, we'll have the California Capital Air Show, which is a really good one in Sacramento, where we'll have the Blue Angels, the F-16s, and the F-35Bs once again, so another really good air show right there. Barksdale returns this year in Shreveport, Louisiana, where we're going to find the Thunderbirds along with the KC-46s, so that will be absolutely fantastic right there, so looking very sharp right there. And then that takes us on to our next one, which is going to be the same day, and that's going to be the NAS Key West Southernmost Air Spectacular, featuring four major performers: the Blue Angels, the F-35A, the F-18 Super Hornet, or Navy Super Hornet demo, which is really cool, and also the C-17 Globemaster 3 makes its debut, so that will be absolutely fantastic as well. Sun and Fun is the next week, April 1st through 6th. It's a wonderful event. Definitely want to attend in the future. We're going to find the Blue Angels, the F-35A, and the F-16 as well. So definitely really excited about that. We're also finally going to have Aviation Nation in Nellis. That's really exciting. Definitely really cool to see that, including the Thunderbirds, F-22, and the F-18 Super Hornet demos. So definitely a very nice lineup right there on April 5 through 6. A bunch of events through here once again, and then we make it on to April 12th through 13th, where we're going to find several events. First one's going to be the Southern California Air Show at March Field, and that's going to have the Thunderbirds. And then the same time frame, we're going to have the Buford Air Show in South Carolina, featuring the Blue Angels and the F-16s. We're also going to have Thunder over Louisville with the F-35s on April 12th. We'll also have Altus Air Force Base on April 12th through 13th, finally having an open house and air show, including the F-22 and KC-46 Pegasus. And then we're also going to have Dias the next weekend, April 19 through 20. That will feature the Thunderbirds and the KC-46 at this time. April 26 through 27, we'll have the Hampton, Virginia Air Power over Hampton Roads. This will feature the Thunderbirds and the F-22 Raptors, so that will be very cool. Same weekend, we'll also have the Augusta Air Show in Georgia with the Blue Angels. May 2nd through 4th, we'll have the Red, White, and Blue Air Show in Monroe, Louisiana with the F-35s and the Ospreys. Once again, very nice. And then we'll also have the Wings over Wayne Air Show and Technology Expo in Goldsboro, North Carolina with the Thunderbirds. And May 3rd through 4th as well, we'll also have the Fort Lauderdale Air Show with the Blue Angels and the F-22 Raptor. On May 10th, we're going to have Wings over the South Texas Air Show, and this will have the Blue Angels and the F-22 Raptor as well. And then the same weekend, we're going to have the Toledo Air Show with the Thunderbirds. And that takes us on to May 16th through 17th with the TBM Avenger Gathering and Salute to Veterans, and this will have the USAF F-16 Fighting Falcons. That takes us on to May 17th through 18th, where we'll be going to New Jersey, and this is the Power in the Pines Open House and Air Show, and this will have the Thunderbirds and the KC-46. Several canceled there, unfortunately. And then we get into a really nice bulk right here. So starting with the Oregon International Show in Hillsboro, and that's going to have the F-35. And then we're going to have the Golden Isles Air Show, very interesting name, in Brunswick, Georgia, with the Blue Angels in the F-22. May 21st through 23rd, we'll have the USNA graduation with the Blue Angels. And then May 24th through 25th, we'll have several air shows. Let's go ahead and feature all of them if they can all fit on a page. So we're going to have the Miami Beach Air Show, and that's going to have the Raptors and the Ospreys. And the same day, we'll have the Harrisburg Air Show, and that'll have the Blue Angels and the F-16s. And then on May 20th, same day, we'll have the Bethpage Air Show at Jones Beach Park. I believe that's the annual one with the Thunderbirds and the F-35. May 27th, we'll have the Air Force graduation with the Thunderbirds, and May 31st through June 1st, we'll have the Kirkland Air Show and Space Fiesta in Albuquerque, New Mexico, featuring the F-16s. And then we'll be going to Tennessee for the Greater Tennessee Air Show with the Blue Angels and the F-35As, and that will be June 7th through 8th. Same day, we'll have the Bells Air Force Base Open House with the Thunderbirds. And then we'll take a little bit of an intermission here before getting right back into it here, June 14th through 15th at OC Air Show in Ocean City, Maryland, with the Blue Angels in the F-16 Fighting Falcon demo. Several other events here with no major performers, and then it takes us to Thunder over the Michigan Air Show, and this will be at Wild Run Airport in Michigan with the U.S. Navy Blue Angels and the F-22 Raptor. And June 21st through 22nd, we will have the Lake Michigan Experimental Air Show with the Canadian Snowbirds along with the F-16s. And then in Dayton, we'll have their air show. I've heard it's really good. I've seen some awesome pictures from it. And this will be with the Thunderbirds, June 21st through 22nd. A bunch of other events coming up, and then June 28th through 29th is loaded. We have the National Cherry Festival Air Show in Traverse City, Michigan, F-22 and F-35B. Please be at Airlines International, though, if you can. It is the same weekend on the Saturday. But I'm going to try on Sunday to make it to the Tinker Air Force Base Show if possible, including the Thunderbirds, the Osprey, and the KC-46. So definitely Tinker's best lineup in a long time. Then it'll take us to the Chippewa Valley Air Show, and that will be in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and that will have the Blue Angels and the F-16s. And then on June 28th by itself, we'll have Wings Over Wasu, which I think is a similar event here, but the F-16s will be on that one on that Saturday. July 2nd through 6th is the big Battle Creek Field of Air Show and Balloon Festival event, and this will have the Thunderbirds and the F-35As. And on July 3rd, we'll have the Dubec Riverfront Air Show with the F-35, and then 4th through 5th, we'll have the Thunder over Cedar Creek Lake Air Show in Bank, Texas with the Osprey. And then we'll also have on July 5th through 6th, the Duluth Air Show with the Blue Angels, the Canadian Snowbirds, and the F-22. Very nice. Next weekend, Pensacola Beach with the Blue Angels. And as well, we have the Fort Wayne, Indiana Open House Air Show with the Thunderbirds. And then we also have the Air Dot Show Cocoa Beach Air Show on the same weekend with the F-22. And then, yeah, we're really loaded on that weekend, so everybody's kind of splitting up a little bit. We have the Geneseo Air Show, and that's going to have the F-35. Okay, let's continue. We got the July 19th through 20 events for Milwaukee Air and Water Show with the Blue Angels and the F-22 Raptor. And then same weekend, we got the Wings and Eagles Air Show, and that will have the Thunderbirds and the F-35A. And then obviously E-Air Adventure Oshkosh, July 21st through 22nd. Some of the major performers confirmed include the F-22, F-35B, and KC-46. On July 23rd, we will have Wings Over Warren, and that will have the Thunderbirds. And then July 26th through 28th, we'll have the Tri-City Water Follies, and that will have the F-16. We'll have the Boeing Seafair Air Show, which is fantastic, on August 2nd through 3rd with the Blue Angels, F-16, and F-35. In August 9th through 10, we'll have the Carlo Bay Air Show with the Blue Angels and F-22. Thunderbirds will be going to the Gray Air Show on August 9th through 10th. And then we have a loaded weekend from August 16th through 17th. Let's talk about these events, including the Twin Falls Air Show in Idaho with the Blue Angels and the F-35, and the Chicago Air and Water Show, the annual event with the Thunderbirds and the Ospreys. A little bit of intermission here to breathe a little bit before we get to August 23 through 24 with the New York Air Show in Montgomery, and that will have the F-22. We'll also have the Columbus Air Show in Columbus with the Blue Angels in the F-16, and then Quad City in Davenport, Iowa will have the Thunderbirds that weekend. August 30th through September 1st, we'll have the first ever Branson Wing of Pride Air Show in Branson, and that will have the Blue Angels in the F-22. Definitely want to go to this one. Tinker, if possible, and Altus are the ones that I'm currently targeting out of the current list. Cleveland National Air Show will have the Thunderbirds, and then we'll have Wings Over Barita in New York. Not exactly sure how that said. Barita. And that will have the F-35s. September 6th through 7th is another loaded weekend. Thunder over New Hampshire Air Show has the Blue Angels and F-35, and then the F-16s will be going to the Northern Illinois Air Show that week. September 12th through 14th, we'll have the Andrews Show in Maryland with the Thunderbirds and F-35. A little bit of intermission here before we get to the next weekend, or next couple weekends. So September 20th through 21st, we'll have the Colorado Air Show in Loveland, and I'll have the Thunderbirds. We'll also have the Oceana Air Show in Virginia Beach, which is really good as always. That's the Blue Angels and F-22s currently. September 26th through 28th, we'll have the Oregon International Air Show with the Canadian Snowbirds, and also we'll have the MCAS Marietta Air Show with the Blue Angels and F-22. We'll also see the Thunderbirds go to Pueblo, Colorado for their air show. And then the following weekends also loaded. We have the Huntington Beach Air Show, which is one of the biggest ones. You got the Thunderbirds, Canadian Snowbirds, F-35s, and the Ospreys there this year. And then we have the California International Air Show in Salinas, and that'll have the Blue Angels and the F-16. Following weekend, we have Fleet Week in San Francisco with the Blue Angels, Canadian Snowbirds, F-35s, both variants on October 11th or 10 through 12. And then 11 through 12, we'll have the Hammond, Louisiana show with the F-22. And then the Thunderbirds are going to the Air Show in Atlanta, which is in Peachtree, Georgia. Next weekend, we have the Santa Monica Air Show here with the F-35s. And then we also have Wings Over Houston once again. They're getting the Thunderbirds this year. They just had the Blue Angels, October 18th through 19th are dates this year. We'll have the Wings Over North Georgia show in Rome, Georgia with the Blue Angels. And then we'll have October 18th through 19th. We'll have the Amigo Air Show in El Paso, Texas with the F-16s. October 25th through 26th, Jacksonville with the Blue Angels and F-16s. And then that takes us on to the Air Dot Show in Orlando, same weekend with the Thunderbirds. And then getting to our final ones here, November 1st through 2nd, we'll be going to Texas for Wings and Warriors with the F-22s. Thunder over to Sound in Mississippi at Keisler Air Force Base with the Thunderbirds. November 1st through 2nd, we'll have the Punta Gorda, Florida International Air Show with the Blue Angels. And then the last couple here, Blue Angels Homecoming, we'll have the F-22s this year, so that's really cool, November 7th through 8th. And then we'll also have the last but certainly not least, Strout Air Show in Florida, and that will have the F-35. It's going to be an absolutely loaded year of air shows. I hope all of you are excited for them. There's a bunch of really cool ones. I definitely hope to attend. I attended 4 in 2024. That was a really good number for me. I definitely hope to attend at least 4 if possible, but definitely for sure whatever I can make. But definitely eyeing several of these. Going to be really busy this year, so we'll see what happens, and definitely keep checking back with this link here for airshowstuff.com with the 2025 airshow calendar to check all the major performers as they get adjusted pretty often. With that being said, I hope all of you are excited. Let me know in the comments which air shows you are attending and what you're excited for. And that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name's my name's CM Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name's CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.